right. So welcome to our training with Trade Cartel. My name is Tanya. I'm the founder of Trade Cartel. What I wanted to do first in this introduction, just to tell you a little bit about myself. So you say, hey, why should I listen to you? Who are you? What do you know? What have you done? Okay, well, I am a serial entrepreneur. Excuse me, I'm fixing this here. And I, like a lot of people, have been running my business, and the pandemic hit for us here in the South. March is when, is really when everything really started just getting locked down, and we noticed an instant change at that time. So we were shelter in place, and I was like, at that time, I'm like, I had been dibbling and dabbling, reading about Forex and all these things here, but never really implemented, never really did anything. So I decided at that very moment that I was going to learn how to trade, and I was going to become a successful, profitable trader very quickly. And that's what I did. So you go to my Tanya Rochelle YouTube video channel, you'll see where I started, and you'll see along the way profitable trades. I did not stay in demo long. I don't recommend people stay in demo no longer than like 2 weeks. I got really, really obsessive with learning and not only learning, but implementing and live trading, because it was just a big difference when I had skin in the game, So within that time frame, I was able to do $20,000. So at that time, I felt like, okay, I have gotten to a point to where I know enough on how to make money, and I'm consistent. I can do this. But on top of that, I got mentored, not where I physically got a mentor. No, I had a digital mentor, if that makes sense. A gentleman who actually puts traders in business, because that's something I was considering. I was like, man, I could do this professionally, but I'm like, not right now. I got too many businesses. And, and I knew it would take a lot of focus and dedication, which I was already doing that, but I was kind of doing it for myself. So this may be something I may consider later, but right now, not right now. I have nothing against that, but your girl just, my plate is full right now. So, but I got to a point to where I'm training every day that I can trade, I'm trading. And I learned differdifferent techniques and tactics along the way. In the beginning, it was like, oh my God, information overload. But then I just took the time and I'm like, look, slow it down, dummy it down. And that, because in order to be successful with anything, it has to be simplified. And that is my motto. It must be simple in order to make big money. Don't forget that. Okay, so that is a little bit about me. And, I started this channel because I wanted to, help other people who are maybe challenged with, I want to learn, they're getting scammed, all these other people coming with different ways they can flip 500 to 550,000, all this garbage. You join Instagram, Facebook, they all in your DM, everybody got their little pitch. I was tired of that, and I wasn't going that route. So I understand, it's hard to navigate when you don't know. So, I would just like to, my purpose for Trade Cartel, for this channel, and also like we are very much so in the infancy stages of our Facebook group, meaning like we don't have anybody in the group. Well, we do. I'm lying. because when I learned how to trade, I got my immediate family with me. And so like my youngest son and we have some other people that, we trade with. So we've been going, we have our little personal group, but I hadn't opened it to the public yet. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm ready to open up to the public now. Before I even, get into that, just to tell you a little bit about the group. It is a paid group, but it's not going to be nothing that's going to break the bank. I'm making it a paid group because I want you to implement. I took a lot of time to put together all the resources that I used along my journey. I'm talking about down to the broker that I use, the just step by step. I show you step by step what to do, what I did, even like if it was a free course or something that I used to teach me something, that I even put that all the resources that I used along the way I give to you, that I use not to give you information overload, but just to use this as a guide. Ultimately, this is not going to do anything for you if you don't do anything. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. The work is going to be the studying and the practicing. So you have to do the work. So so the Facebook group is going to be a paid group. And all the resources will be in there. So you'll be able to go through that yourself and implement. We'll have interactions, but I'm not going to give you 100% that I'm going to, the training that you'll get from me will be what you'll get on Trade Cartel on the YouTube channel. But the I'm not going to get into all the details on YouTube. So if you want to get everything, then you have to join our Facebook group, and I give you everything. So I'm just going to be transparent with you and tell you, okay? All right, so that's pretty much that with that. So what I want to focus on for today, because this video is not going to be long. This is our first video for 2021, which is when we started Trade Cartel, the channel. So more so an intro, and I wanted to just say the first thing that I will tell you that is so necessary. I'm going to share my screen here with you. Let's see. Oh, just a second here. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to go to, all right. So now, you share my screen. And I'm pretty sure you can see my screen here. So this is where it all started for me. Babypips.com. It's a free, can you say free 99? Okay, it is a free course on how to trade Forex. Wow. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want you to do, is to go to babypips.com, and what you're going to do is I want you to complete, I think it starts at preschool, all the way to the, what is it, the secondary. Let me see if I can pull it. I don't know, that's not mine. But you have preschool. Okay. And I'm pretty sure it's to secondary. We'll get into it again, but start with preschool. Just register. It's free. You're just gonna have to put the work in. So yeah, you got preschool and simple things like what is Forex? So it goes into the history. What is trading in Forex? Buying and selling currency. All those questions that you may have or whatever, you can get the most simplified answer from doing this. I knocked this out. It took me a minute, but I knocked this out maybe in a couple weeks, probably not that long. And then from there, after I did babypips.com, then I had some specific videos that I watched on setting up my broker and all, the certain things that you need to know. Bam, bam, bam. Well, how do I get money from my account to my broker account? How does that work? Because, the way that we do it is through Bitcoin. So it's like, oh, and I start seeing, the more I got into it, the more I started to really, really see the big picture and understand like the importance of cryptocurrency and the role that it plays in terms of the trading markets and things like that. And then here's another thing, you're always going to hear from me. Let's see if I have it on here. I don't. Oh my gosh. I don't have what I'm looking for. So I can find it. I usually have it on, and I didn't put it on to, oh, here it is. Because I usually have it on my lapel, and I don't have on my jacket right now. But I want to show you this. You're going to see that's a financial literacy campaign. It's a financial campaign, a national campaign for financial literacy that I'm a part of. And I am so everything financial literacy. So that's my foundation. Because here's the thing, I could teach you how to make money, but not to get into religion or anything like that, but the Bible talks about a fool and his money and how they will part. Because if you don't really understand how money works and the necessary steps or even just the rules of the game, guess what? You're gonna lose. And that is a problem that a lot of people are living in today. So this is where you're going to start. So, coming and looking at what we are going to be offering on the website is going to be more of a longer process because you're going to get it in bits and pieces. Okay, so, and that's okay. I don't mind, putting the content out and really going into detail about certain things. Like I say, the real details are going to be in the group, which is Trade Cartel on Facebook. And you have to reach out to me about that because we're not just letting anybody in. I've learned that, the skill set that I have and the things that I've learned, I see the worth in it. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen here. It's life-changing. So I'm not going to cast pearls to swine. I'm sorry. So yeah, reach out and we'll kind of like feel and see if we're a good fit, because you coming into that group, you're coming into my space. And I believe in protecting my space and my energy. And that's it. That's really it. So I'm not going to let this video be too long. I just wanted to start with that, tell you a little bit about myself, tell you about our paid group that we have on Facebook, and also the gem for today, which was where it starts, which is with babypips.com. So starting from preschool, really you can do the whole thing. It's nothing wrong with doing the whole thing, but by the time you get to, I want to say it's secondary or middle school. I forget. I will get back to you because I have to go back and look at my notes and see exactly where I kind of like, okay, you got it. I got it at this point, bam, let's pull the trigger and get going. You know, so I'll get back with you on that. We will go over that, I promise you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. And, you know, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video, because I'm going to be giving all types of, you know, free information when it comes to investing. You know, I am a licensed financial professional. So I will be sharing that information, because all of the financial market, it all kind of coincides with each other. And you need to understand what you're dealing with. And that's what I want to do. So if you found value in this video, please like this video, share this video, and subscribe. Take care.